Good afternoon, everyone. Today is another magical day. Yes, it is magical, even though it's going to be a little bit sad. It's going to be magical because with every ending, there is a new beginning. That's how I like to look at life. That's how I like to look at big changes that are happening that, you know, I'm going to be sad about, but I'm also happy about the future. I'm excited about the future. Today is one of those days. It's the final day for Illuminations. Today is the final day for Illuminations, and I gotta be honest with you, I'm surprised at the crowds. I'm actually parked in Discover 25 for future reference for myself, and the other parking lots are not full. I mean, they're not empty, but they're not full either. No massive crowds, no panic at the gate. Disney, thanks for giving us some advance notice. I think that really did help because I feel like it's a regular Epcot day. Even though it's a sad one, it's the last one, it's still, crowds are relatively normal. And we are back in Epcot. You can see today I've got 3 different pieces of Illuminations gear on. You can see the shirt, you can see the hat, and check out that Illuminations farewell magic band right there. I had to get it. Of course I had to get it to say farewell to my favorite fireworks show at Walt Disney World right now. 20-minute wait for Spaceship Earth on the final night for Illuminations Reflections of Earth. Again, nothing outrageous. We're seeing standard crowds around Epcot, and I believe that's because we got a lot of notice for the end of Illuminations. Taking a look at those crowds as we're walking in, standard or even, you know, light. Very, very light. I'm almost surprised, but again, the time is now 5:11 in the evening, so this may change pretty quickly. Stay tuned for that. Before we camp out for the night, I heard from a friend that there are Illuminations Reflections of Earth jerseys or sweatshirts available inside Mouse Gear, so we're gonna just look around, see if we can find them. Inside Mouse Gear, hunting around, but I think I'm gonna ask a cast member in a moment where I can find some of this Illuminations merch. Just spoke to a cast member inside Mouse Gear, found out they are totally sold out of those sweatshirts, but that's okay. We've got the hat, we've got the shirt, and we've got that magic band. Those are the things that I use the most anyway. I don't use sweatshirts that much at Disney, so these items make the most sense. Time is now 5:21. Crowds not that intense. Let's see what it's like around World Showcase. Walking into World Showcase now, and the crowds are a bit more intense. Nothing out of this world intense, but getting there. Time is now 5:23 in the evening, and there are a few spots, believe it or not, that have already been taken for the show. A few seats and a few front row spots right over here near the Fast Pass viewing area. Now, it is not Fast Pass viewing tonight. It's first come, first serve. I'm gonna head over here, just take a look at the crowds. 5:40 right now. Take a look at the crowds. Not that intense. Plenty of open spots, but those front row seats are taken at this point. We're gonna find a spot after I get a little bit of food. We'll be on our way. In celebration of Illuminations coming to an end, let's go to a restaurant that's also coming to an end. Electric Umbrella. Sounds like a great way to have dinner tonight. Farewell Illuminations poster has now been removed from the side of Mouse Gear. That's so sad. But it's okay, we got one more show. We got one more time to see it together. It's gonna be a fun celebration, it really will. I'm tempted by a lot. Pulled pork burger, of course the brisket sandwich, I absolutely love that one. 3 cheese flatbread. Tempted by so much. I don't know. I am thinking the brisket sandwich if I could. Let's do the Fanta Blue Raspberry show. You've convinced me, and I'll do water as well. So I decided on that brisket sandwich that I really love and that blue raspberry slushy, the Fanta Blue Raspberry slushy. It looks really good. Time is now 6:15. Got a spot right here, basically the Fast Pass viewing area of Illuminations Reflections of Earth. Gonna enjoy dinner, and then we're gonna have a great show ahead of us. Time is now 6:26, and take a look at the crowds now. Definitely getting a little bit more intense, but we've got a great spot to see the show. Super excited about it, but you can see, take a look, still plenty of spots available. Time is now 6:49. Take a look at these crowds. Definitely more intense now, but you can see there are still openings. There are still openings over there, so really happy about that. Time is now 6:50, and take a look, the crowds are definitely more intense now, but not super intense. There's still some openings back there. I have a feeling they're gonna fill up momentarily. Just in time, I caught the end of the rainstorm. It rained quite a bit here, right before Illuminations. We got an hour and some to go, but a lot of rain, got a new umbrella, things you gotta do to experience that final Illuminations. Almost guaranteed to happen when I do not bring my backpack or any rain gear at all. The rain was super intense for a while, went in, got an umbrella, had to get a new one because my old one broke, so it worked out anyway. Everybody got soaked and then the rain let up. That's Florida living. Time is now 7:26. You can see the sun has set and there are still plenty of spots open, plenty less than before, so we're gonna get more crowded here for sure.
World Showcase will explode.
Oh, I can't wait. 7:30 now, and take a look at those crowds. Definitely more intense than we saw earlier. Everyone's applauding. Everyone is extremely extremely excited for this final show of this award-winning fireworks show. I cannot wait. I can't wait. I'm so excited, but also super sad. 7:41 now. You can see the sun is just about set, and you can see the crowds are pretty intense all around us here. We're all staying within the tape lines all around. Very excited to see this final show. Time is now 7:47 and the crowds are getting so much more intense now. It's hard to believe we still have an hour and 15 minutes to go before the show begins, but the excitement level is building by the moment. Surrounded by people who love Illuminations as much as we do, and I gotta tell you, it's an emotional time. It is a truly emotional time because there are so many people who don't want it to end. I'm one of them. I do not want it to end. I just love it so much, and I'm looking forward to the next show. I'm truly looking forward to the next show, and I know it's going to be great. I know it is. I absolutely know it is, but I'm already missing Illuminations that it hasn't started yet. Time is now 8:01. Less than an hour to go before the final run of my favorite fireworks show at Walt Disney World for over 20 years. We'll be all right. We're going to experience the next one together, too. I'm going to experience that one for 20 years, too. I'm going to love it just as much. At least that's my hope. Hard to imagine this is the last time we're doing this for Illuminations. I'm gonna be emotional. Just be ready for it. Are you ready for it? Because I can already feel it coming. The lights are on right now. Take a look at that. Less than an hour to go. We're cheering the fireworks maintenance crew right over there as they make their way for the final time. Time is right around 8:30. Take a look at those crowds. Super intense at this point. I don't see many free spots at all. Everyone is very excited for Illuminations Reflections of Earth. 13 minutes to go. Hard to imagine. Everyone's applauding and we're getting so excited for Illuminations. The lights are on. The fire is lit. Palpable. The excitement level is growing by the moment now. There are guests all around me who are just cheering for no reason except for seeing the fires lit. This is an unbelievable experience, gotta tell you. Take a look at this crowd level. I mean, there is no free spot in the house at all. I cannot begin to tell you the level of excitement that I feel for the end of an era. It is the end of an era, the beginning of a new one. Look at this. Look at this. There's a row. There's just a row of people. We're right in front of the emergency exit area. I'm so excited. Almost time now. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am for this. Here we go. It's just a few minutes away now. It's hard to imagine. Look at those crowds one more time before we get started. I can't begin to tell you how excited I am for this. Here we go. It's going to be emotional, but we're going to go through it together. To the future. I think rain means good luck, right? So this is good luck for the future show. Oh, look.
When it rains, I like it.
Oh, okay. The question is, how long will the rain hold off?
Right. We've got, what, 10 minutes?
We got less than 10 minutes to go.
Less than 10 minutes to go.
Okay.
Well, no one's going anywhere until they do a show tonight.
We'll just stand here.
No one's going anywhere.
We'll be here. Definitely want to keep an umbrella or poncho with you at all times at Walt Disney World. You learn that lesson pretty quickly. A few minutes left to go. We hope you enjoy our story tonight. Reflections of Earth. For the last time. So bright tonight. I can't. I am truly emotional about this one. This is such a powerful show for me. I still haven't really fully accepted that it is gone now, and I loved it so much. I loved it so much, and I will miss it so much when it's gone. Wow. It's gonna take me a second to process, but being here for this experience and sharing it with you is my favorite part of it all. We get to relive family memories. The best moments at Disney are anything we want, you know, and to me it's such a huge part of my love for Disney is being able to enjoy moments like this that take us back. I love it. I absolutely love it. I will miss it so much, but I love being here. Look at the lights right there, celebrating Illuminations. I'm gonna miss it, you know I will. Going to the gift shop right now to try and catch the globe go through the drawbridge. What a show, what a show. Take a look, we're actually going the opposite direction as the crowds right now. There's a lot of crowds coming out of Epcot. At the very last moment, there was one extra firework. I think that was the final farewell, possibly from maybe the Disney cast behind the scenes. It was so magical. Every part of it was so magical. It's hard to say, it's hard to even process and think that, I mean, I won't see it again, but I have the memory. We have the memory together, and that's what matters. Take a look at these crowds leaving Epcot right now. There's a lot of people. It goes to show how much Illuminations is loved. It's truly loved. Made it to the bridge so we can see the Earth move past for the final time and say a final farewell. Still, heart's still beating. I still have not fully processed the fact that that was the last one. I haven't, that hasn't gone in here yet. It's gonna take me a little bit, but at some point it will, and I miss it already. Sure enough, the gate is closed. We're about to see the Earth go by. Oh God. Oh, we'll miss you, Illuminations. I'm gonna miss it so much. Epcot will never be the same. We will always remember Illuminations, reflections of Earth. It's such a moment. It's such a special experience to be here to end a show that's been here for so long, 20 plus years. Tear to my eye every time I think about it. I still have not fully processed the fact that this is the last time I'm gonna see that show. Haven't fully processed that. The ending of Illuminations, I gotta tell you, it has hit me much harder than I thought it would, and it's almost overwhelming because actually I don't think I've fully processed the fact that when I come back here tomorrow, it will not be Illuminations. It will be Epcot forever. It hasn't gone in my mind where it says, oh Michael, that was the last time you'll ever see Illuminations. And I think the reason why it's so difficult is because this has been a part of my Disney experience for basically my entire life. Basically, as far back as, you know, relevant memory serves me. So for me, it's the passing of an era. It's the change that, you know, you don't look forward to it, but you know it's coming. And since you know it's coming, you try to prepare for it. You try. You can't quite, but when it happens, you just have to say, you know what, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to live and enjoy and think about Walt Disney as I'm experiencing all of this, and that's what I'm going to do. It's more difficult than I can describe, and you know it is because I love it so much, but we'll keep moving forward and we'll go on. I couldn't be happier with everything that we've experienced together, and I know this is the new era we are entering into together, and it's sad, it is sad, but it's also happy. I'm happy. I'm really happy about these things. Epcot will truly never be the same again, and that's not a bad thing. Without change, we have no progress. We need progress to continue to thrive. So I'm happy. I'm walking away from Epcot, seeing Illuminations for the last time, smiling. And with that, our night has come to an end. I'm so glad I had the opportunity to share the final Illuminations Reflections of Earth fireworks show with you. It was so much fun. It truly, truly was, and I'm looking forward to all that the future holds here in Epcot. Thank you so much for sharing in the magic with me tonight. It was so much fun sharing it all with you. Until next time, have a magical day.